They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Operating from the gun, Wyatt. This one caught by Isabella. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down now, it's Hunt. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st and goal.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyree Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. Wyatt. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. That's out to the left flat and complete. And it will be third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Play action. Now Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
3-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. try and run for it with Elliott. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Corey Vedvik on to punt the football. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Wyatt gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Hunt. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry by Elliott. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 35-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. And this one quickly to Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Number 83.
From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
The score, Cowboys 14, Browns 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Wyatt. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
41-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to number
From 13 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Good. Makes the score Cowboys 21, Browns 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
At the 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Wyatt, he's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
They run the counter. Pollard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. on 2nd and 12. Jackson going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st down, Dallas.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Again, Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is Tony Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Here's Elliott. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go to Elliott again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
From the gun, Wyatt goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is Elliott. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Operating from the gun. Wyatt firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Wyatt. That'll be caught. Rager with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal at the
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Jackson going to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Operating from the gun. Jackson going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They'll start by running the option to the right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
To throw on 3rd down. Wyatt able to find Isabella. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. from the gun. Wyatt. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Neville Gallimore. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The ball carrier.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running with Elliott, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year.